Guys, as always, this podcast is sponsored by Cara Competitions, the fastest growing prize site in Northern Ireland. Don't know why I did that accent. Yeah. Visit caracompetitions.co.uk, everyone. They have some amazing prizes I'm looking at right now. You're getting this podcast fucking tomorrow, Wednesday, where I'm recording it on Tuesday, which is implying that it's Tuesday today and it's Wednesday tomorrow. But yeah, some of the prizes, fucking knows what I'm even talking about. Some of the prizes they've got coming up, they've got an absolutely humongous prize, 250k prize fund. The main prize, 50 grand, and there's over 200, well, there's not over, there's just £200,000 flat in instant wins. 79p a ticket, you can get that on the 15th of May. If that's too long for you, if you can't wait for then, on the 12th of April, they are doing a car or cash. I don't know what kind of car it is. It's some sort of, large Audi. That's just staying in the podcast, by the way. Plus £50,000 in instant wins. And that's only 70p a ticket. 13th of April, they're doing a spin and win, $2.99. I don't know what way it works. I think you can just spin it now, actually. To be honest, I don't know if I'm allowed to win. So, yeah, there's £100, there's £50, £25, £5 site credits, £10 site credits, and £1 site credits. The one £500, that's already been found. Fuck me, I've went off the website. 17th of April, popping instance. Those are just instant prizes. The 17th of April, ignore that. 14th of April, scratch and win. 17th of April, deep sea fortune spins. These are just competition. These are just fucking instant win things. Let me get you an actual competition. I don't know how to work this laptop clearly. 1st of April. This will be that's too soon for you. There's another Galgorm stay for £2.99, breakfast and spa included, £2.99. That draws on the 3rd of April. 5th of April, there's a £5,000 prize fund with a £1,000 main prize, 99p a ticket. 8th of April, 5 winners, £100 each, £200 quick cash on the 10th of April for 10p a ticket. Guys, so many competitions, you wouldn't know what to do with yourself. Spend all your money, all your fucking money, on Cara Competitions and go into bankruptcy if you have to. Visit caracompetitions.co.uk for all those wonderful prizes, and follow them on Instagram at Cara Competitions. You may have noticed that I don't watch the podcast obviously because I'm in it. If you're on Spotify, there might be adverts in it now. It's sorry to flex, I'm in the Spotify partner program, everyone. But yeah, so we're making money on Spotify now. Don't know when I'll actually get paid for it, but we'll get paid. So, share this to your friends. Fucking give it to your granny. Share the podcast. Share the love. And if you're a YouTube pervert, if you're watching on YouTube, subscribe to me, fuckers. Because I need 1,000 subscribers so I can make money off of YouTube too. We need all the money so I can quit my job and be a full-time podcaster and turn this kitchen into a full-time studio. We'll keep the air fryer though. That's a promise. It's a guarantee that I'll keep the air fryer. I don't know if anyone cares about that, but enjoy today's episode. It's Tommy McCarthy. He was here. He's now not here. This is why I'm doing the ad read by myself. Just enjoy the episode, and I'll see you later on. Welcome back, episode 39, The Kitchen Talk. We're joined today by another comedian, former boxer.
Yep.
Tommy McCarthy. Tommy, it's good to have you here, brother.
Thanks for having me.
I wanted to ask you something. You did a series, right? I mentioned this to you when we did that gig up in Crusaders. Whenever you and Tyrone would go around asking people their favourite munches. Yeah. And you just went around everywhere. Where was the worst one you went to?
The worst was, Jed?
Yeah.
Jed, he said, you have to go to this place. I've been going there from I was 11 years old. Star's Kitchen in the old park. Ran up and it was friggin'... It was balling.
I've driven past it as well.
And it seemed we were sitting waiting on the food coming out.
Aye.
People walking past were going, you getting out in the food room? Hey, tell me, no way. But Jed, he actually picked somewhere else. And then we were driving around to it. And then we'd left about 2 minutes and he finally says, no, come back. Star Kitchen, for sentimental.
What was the first place?
Where was it? It was somewhere in the common market. A burger. I can't remember what it was.
Smash Bros?
It wasn't Smash Bros, but it was somewhere that I haven't eaten before.
Aye.
So I was excited and Tyrone had went. And he went, oh, that's great. And then Star Kitchen. So obviously I'd never had there before either. But he said, "Oh, it's the best." He gave us an order what to get a double quarter pounder with all the trimmings, but it obviously has changed hands from when he was a kid going there because it was like a kebab shop. And it was all Turkish fellas working there. He was like, "Oh, your man Chris will be raising. I've been going there from when I was a kid," and it's like Chris isn't here anymore.
You see me something here now. I was gonna say getting a burger from a kebab shop's fucking nuts.
I know it was all wrong. So maybe the Star, it shines at 3:00 in the morning. No, and you're coming out of Glen Park, but
because it doesn't. I remember I used to live up there for a while, and I remember always seeing it on Just Eat or whatever, thinking because I have very strong feelings about what you can get in North Belfast. Can't get a chippy or a good kebab in North Belfast.
Really,
best Chinese's.
Do they?
Aye, Elements on the Antrim Road.
Well, there's Elements in the Andytown Road as well.
Not as nice,
isn't it?
Not as nice. They're different. I think they used to be. They're like connected, but they don't like each other.
Cousins.
Is that what it is? I know. I actually think they are like something like that. Yeah, I think one of them has a sign that says the original Elements.
Oh jeez.
But Elements in the Antrim Road, that's the best one. But see Chippies, shite.
I wouldn't have ate too much in North Belfast, but there's always like Paddy Barnes, a proud North Belfast man. He cracks up if I say anything about West Belfast. So I'm glad you're saying it's all shit.
I would say West Belfast now has some good food. I like Chippies. What's the one at the top of? It's near St James's. Is it Aldo's? Great. I love in there.
Aldo's.
I had a wee mate who lived in St James's, and whenever I used to go, we would sometimes go out the box on a Tuesday night, and there's a wee bakery across the road. Can't remember what you call it now, but they used to open up. Do you like the same time you'd be getting in from a night out?
Across the road from Aldo's.
From Aldo's, aye.
Don't know. See, I'm not from down the road that far, like, so, and I'm not familiar with all the.
That's what usually it's up the road and down the road, isn't it?
So I'm from up the road.
I suppose it is the same with us as well, because you've got up the North Road would be like Ballybean and all, and then down the road's Sydenham down here, really. But is there much difference? Is there a bit of beef? Would there be a rivalry?
I like all the ones down the road think up the road's all fruits, and then up the road thinks all down the road's all the same. No, there would be a bit of rivalry, but down the road is just because it's down the Falls Road and they're harder. It's like I'm not ashamed to admit it's harder areas, harder men from down there, and then. Because up the road it does get a wee bit softer.
Yeah, because you're borderline Lisburn, like.
Yeah, I know. So, like my estate, I'm from Lenadoon. It's like the last estate before you cross over into what's technically Lisburn.
It's
then
definitely
it's Poglass and like Lagmore and Twinbrook and all. But I would say, so Lenadoon, where I'm from, it's a full of hard men. That's a hard area. Poglass and Twinbrook full of hard men as well. So. There's a thing, like, if you go too far down the road, it gets really rough. And then if you go too far up the road, it gets really rough. But there's that wee sweet spot in the middle where Tyrone's from Andytown. He'll be crazy, and that's it. But, they're not as rough as down the road.
I work on like fucking in the civil service doing like shit with the roads and all, and I had to go in the Poglass, and I was like, this is literally just Lisburn. Like, I am 2 minutes away from Lisburn here.
But it's a different kind of Lisburn.
It certainly is. Like, but like, it's a cheek to call yourselves West Belfast and Poglass. Sorry to anyone if anyone's from Poglass.
People do take it very, very serious because I've joked about it, saying you're actually not from West Belfast or from Lisburn, and I got so much hate, and I was only joking, like, but if you're being technical, it is Lisburn. But Poglass, Twinbrook, very full of hard men.
Finnegy falls into it as well, doesn't it too?
Well, Finnegy, so that's what I'm saying. If you go like a wee sweet spot in the middle, which is Finnegy, but Finnegy kind of are a bit snobby. Some of them would even try and claim to be South Belfast.
I would say it's South Belfast, like.
But it's not really.
It is and it isn't. Like, I think it's, once you get to the Devonish, I would say it's West. But anything before that in the bridge, I'd say it's South Belfast.
Well,
because you can go up the Malone Road and that'll lead you into Finnegy, like.
Yeah.
you know what I mean? You go up the Falls Road, it's not going to lead you into Finnegan. Or the Malone Road.
I suppose. But still, it's what they're saying, yeah, where you live on the bridge. But there's people who live like next door to the Devonies trying to say they're from South Belfast.
Yeah.
It's like, come on.
We'll be having that. The one thing I really think about is, and I think everyone in Belfast should come together, is where is the like line for like the border for where you're a culture.
Yeah.
Because it's not like a perfect circle, but I think once you get the like I wouldn't call someone from Bangor a culture, but they're certainly not from Belfast, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I would never have thought Bangor. I always thought Bangor's a nice seaside town, but as I grew older and not even, spent some more, I didn't really spend loads of time in it, but one of my boxing coaches lived in Bangor, so I used to go and pick him up, and Bangor's actually a rough wee spot, like masquerading as a seaside town. It's full of maniacs.
It's not as I made a joke one time, and there was a comedy club in Bangor, and they fucking hated it. And I said that I love Bangor. Bangor's like Hollywood's wee brother. If the wee brother was sexually assaulted by the uncle, and immediately as I said that, you could just see it was like a group. It was a whole crowd of
start walking out.
They just fucking hated me. And then, but it was. I still stand by it. Like it's not as good as Hollywood. Like
Hollywood is like real. What? If you're around it, you feel like you're in a rich place.
But it's also, it can
I know there's a rough part too.
Yeah, White
but
City.
I haven't seen it, but I haven't been in it. But I know there is. But Bangor, because most people from Belfast would only go down there on sunny days, so you have the romanticised idea of it.
But then I wouldn't even call them culties either, because you have to speak a certain way to be a culture.
Yeah, I would say culties are, well, if you go beyond Hannistown, once you get past Hannistown,
it's like up the
mountains, and then you're going up towards Stony Ford and Glenavy and Crumlin.
See, I wouldn't even call Crumlin. I wouldn't call that culty now, because I've been to Crumlin, and it's just like everyone in West Belfast is there.
It's like a mini West Belfast outside of West Belfast.
Yeah, that's like Newton Arch and from East Belfast. Yeah, exact same.
And they don't sound like culties, but
in
school, like in Crumlin, the Crumliners, they had to get a different bus because they live so far away. So they were regarded as culties from Crumlin.
I suppose if you're getting a blue bus, or like, I think it would be a blue bus up that way, wouldn't it? I think it would be blue. It wouldn't be a gold liner now. It couldn't be a gold liner. But then it's like they're not. I think now it depends. It really does depend on the accent. If your accent. Now I was speaking to people from Armagh, and I was saying, I think I called Mickey a culty because Mickey's from Lurgan. Yeah. And they're like, Lurgan's not culty. I was like, they're like, Lurgan's big city. I was
big
like,
city?
You're talking shit here. Did you see what actually happened in Lurgan today?
I've seen that. I know.
If anyone hasn't seen it yet, there was a Just Eat driver, God love him, got pulled over by masked men.
As soon as you say Just Eat, my phone's getting tapped. Just Eat just text me.
God love the wee driver. Fuck you, I hope it's not him.
I know.
He got stopped by masked men and held at gunpoint, and he had to drive into a police station, or like behind the police station or something. I don't know what it was, but the bomb didn't go off. There was a bomb in it, and there was a controlled explosion. But I think imagine you're waiting on your Chinese.
I know.
It's like, fella has to ring you. It's like, you're never gonna believe us here.
Do you reckon to give you an hour one on the house?
You fucking hope so, like, wouldn't you?
But that is, man. Like, Lurgan's freaking... Lurgan gets busy. If you look at I watched this thing on YouTube. I love the way you said
that it gets busy.
And it's mental. It is mental up there. And I think when you live in Belfast, you just think anything outside of Belfast is quiet. Like rural towns. But they're all... mental.
They're nuts. They're completely. I used to always wonder about, like, do you ever see the way you would have like really like big loyalist areas like out in the country or big Republican areas? And I think, like, why are you arsed?
I know.
You're in the countryside. I don't think it's going to make a difference to you anyway.
But they're the most what's the word I'm looking for?
Like enthusiastic.
About the most enthusiastic. But
maybe sometimes too enthusiastic as well.
I suppose there's not much going on outside of the big city, even though Belfast isn't even a big city. But when you're living out in the towns, you know, you've got so much more time to dive into whatever you're whatever's going on.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's just end up fucking
It's
paramilitaries because there's nothing else to do.
crazy.
Have you gigged in London there the other week, didn't you? Top
No,
Secret.
Oh, do you know that was in the summer?
So, is that how long ago it was?
I don't know, but the documentary just came out a couple of weeks ago. So last summer, the documentary team was following me, and then
Yeah.
they got me a gig in Top Secret. I actually done 2 gigs. One of them was a gong show,
Right.
and then did you ever do a gong show?
I did one in the Sunflower. Came second in it, which I was happy about, but I would be scared doing one in England or something.
Yeah,
I think.
I hated it. I never want to
Did you?
do one again.
What was the format? Did you do 5 minutes?
5 minutes, so everyone gets 5 minutes each.
Yeah.
And then if 3 cards go up,
Yeah, you gonged off.
You get, so where I done it was in Up the Creek.
That's
and then it's called,
I've seen videos of that
Yeah.
before. Yeah.
And the gong show's called Beat the Blackout.
Aye, they turn the lights off, don't they?
So
Did you get gonged off or blacked
nah,
out?
I made it to the end, thank God. But it was the worst gig I've ever done. Because not just how I felt.
Yeah.
Like so this didn't make it to the documentary. There was so much stuff, but we only had half an hour.
Yeah.
So they had to make cuts. But like the director was saying, right, I've booked you in for this gong show,
Aye.
and this will be good. And I was like, fuck's sake, I don't want to do a gong show. He's like, this will be great. No, so get your cousins and friends to come round and watch. So I went round to my cousin's house and I said, right lads, I'm doing this gong show. He's gonna come round. It's called Beat the Blackout. And so my black cousins are like, beat the what? It's like, no, it's the lights go out. I mean, but yeah. So because my cousins and my family were coming to watch,
Yeah.
I was like, fuck's sake, like, this is not how I want them to see me doing comedy. Like,
Yeah.
and
Because
so
there's like another layer of pressure then.
Big
It's
time.
not just like just doing a gig, it's then like a competition almost.
big time, and you have before I ran on, the guy running it said you've got 3 to 5 minutes. You get a 2-minute grace period.
Mm-hmm.
So after 2 minutes, they can just put the cards up, and if 3 go up, you're off. So there was 20 acts, and we're all sitting, know what to say to the stage. It's like lambs to the slaughter. And the guy who was MCing, he stood up and he went, who's the biggest dickhead in it? And fucking everyone's, me. He's like, wait, why are you a dickhead? And people had to explain why they're dick. To start slavering about the people who they were with and all. And I was like, jeez, they're just hungry for blood. And then, so he gave out the cards. And the first person get up, and they were from Newcastle, they were Geordie. And he's funny, he was getting laughs, right?
Aye.
And then, just out of nowhere, boom, blackout. Next person get up, blackout. The next, I was maybe like 6 or 7 on the chopping block. And the first like 3 or 4 all get gonged off. And I was simply say this fella, and you know, first time, mate. And I was like, yeah. What's like, oh, you'll be sweet, man. It's a good crowd. You have to be terrible to get gonged off, so you'll be alright. So the first few people get gonged off, and he just turned around and looked at me and went, I don't think anyone's going to make it tonight, bruv. I was like, fuck's sake. And then a guy got up, and he started like slagging Tommy Robinson.
Yeah.
And people started laughing, but one fella put his card up.
Yeah.
And he went, that's the thing about racists. They always let themselves be known. And then everyone was laughing, right? And then fucking next thing he get gonged off.
Fuck.
So I was like, Jesus, they're racist then. And then a Japanese guy got up. And you have the 2-minute grace period. And he was about 30 seconds in. And a woman shouted up, can we just turn the lights out now? I was like, fuck's sake. But then, a guy got up, his name was Naif. And a Somalian guy with a big afro, and he was hilarious. So he was the first one through. Then I just changed the whole tone of the room, and then the next guy got through, the next guy, and then I get up. And do you know when you're on stage? I don't know if you are, but I always enjoy being up there. But I just could not wait just to get through the set. And then friggin' once I finished maybe 5 minutes set, I just went, right, I'm Tom McCarthy, thank you, and just jumped off the stage. And then the MC got up and he went, how long's that? And he went, oh, he's got 20 seconds left. And he went, okay. We won't say anything. He's a boxer. He's alright. But you're meant to stay on till the music comes on.
Yeah.
But I just jumped off with 20 seconds to go. But I didn't know it. I thought, but I just couldn't wait to get off the stage. Anyway.
Especially them as well, because you like if you don't have like a watch or something on, you're like how long?
I
do
never
have
wear a
left
watch, and I need to start wearing them. Like I brought a watch to my last gig, and then when I got, it wasn't even working. Fuck's sake. What was the point? I was gone. But yeah, the gong shows are terrible. Any comedians out there, just don't do them, because they're not designed for comics. They're for the
audience.
Crowd.
Yeah, like you're not gonna get. I was meant to do one when I was in Glasgow with Willie, but then he was like, "Do you want to just do a split show instead?" I was like, "Yeah, obviously, I'd much rather do that."
Yeah,
because it's like, as I say, there is like an added pressure to it. It's not just like if you're nervous about the gig. Like I don't know if you get nervous before them or anything.
Not really, but I was nervous before the gong show,
because then it's like, fuck. Well, if like usually. If they don't like you, they're just not laughing.
Yeah.
But this one, like, they're actually showing you that they don't like you, and then you're thinking, like, what did you not like about that?
Yeah, and the crowd's already hyped up as well, because it's like friggin' like gladiators, and then everyone's going like, that's what it's like.
But people, I think as well, like the crowds who go to it, they want to see people.
They want blood. They want blood. Yeah, they don't want to see you do well. They want everyone to flop. And then they see as well on that day, a big comedian from the UK who like I've always loved, Slim. He came to watch as part of the documentary.
Yeah.
And give me like have a wee chat with me before, and I was like, fuck's sake, like I want him to watch me perform, and now he's watching me on the fucking gong show. So that's been my worst experience in comedy.
Not even a bad one either, because it was a good
I know, because I
gig.
got through it, but it's my worst experience. Like just the whole feeling and all around it.
What's been like an actual bad? Have you had like an actual bad gig?
Oh yeah. Not long ago, a couple of weeks ago, Wafa was running a gig up in Lisburn. Have you done it?
No, and I remember the one. It's like an arts centre.
Arts centre.
Yeah.
And she says, "Do you want to come and do 10 minutes new material?"
Yeah.
So I was like, right, stuff I'd never done before. So it was a Thursday. St. Patrick's Day was on Tuesday.
Yeah.
So I was like, right, I could talk about St. Patrick's Day and what it went on, because it's fresh in everyone's mind.
Yeah.
And there was a couple of funny things that happened. So I went in, and I was on last before the break. So say I was maybe 4th or 5th. But everyone who'd went on come off, and we're like, jeez, that was terrible. And then Ronan, do you know Ronan Keith?
Yeah.
So I think he's hilarious, right?
Brilliant.
And he went on before me, and the crowd wasn't giving him much. And then he finished. He was getting some laughsick, but like he wasn't getting what he deserves. And he finished by saying, well, this has been character building. and he come off and he went, fuck's sake. So then I went on, and I'm not joking, for like 10 minutes no one laughed. And I was talking about St. Patrick's Day and all the stuff, and I went, did anyone go to St. Patrick's Day parade? Silence. And I was like, fuck's sake.
In Lisburn too.
In Lisburn. And I thought, because I've done a few gigs in Lisburn, so I was like, it's always been kind of like obviously more Protestant crowd, but it's been mixed. So I was expecting at least maybe a couple of people to say that they went, but it was just silence. And then I done a wee bit about going to watch Mick O'Connell box on St. Patrick's Day, and the crowd started singing "Ooh ah up there ah," but I was like making a joke about it, and just I come off, and Waffle went on and said, "That is the first time that someone in Lisburn has talked about St. Patrick's Day so much, and I've never heard someone say "ooh ah up the ra" so much." I was like, "Jeez," but I knew that the stuff was funny, like.
Yeah.
So then I done Kill Your Darlings on the Saturday end, and done the exact same set, and fucking everyone was in stitches. So I was like, I'm glad I'm not deluded then.
Was it Black Box or American?
Black Box.
Black Box.
Yeah.
Sorry,
and it was packed out, and it even I thought because it was new material, it wouldn't be as busy.
It's
and
always
it was
packed.
fucking sold out, like, and there's people like there was a waiting list and all to get in there. I mean, I didn't expect it to be this busy. Maybe I should just do the greatest hits because I don't want people to walk away saying, "Oh, he was shit." But I rolled the dice and it went well.
That one we did in Lisburn, the Lark, Alan Burns gig.
Was brilliant.
That was brilliant.
That was brilliant.
It was. You got down after me, and on the way down, my headlights went out. I think I said this in the podcast before, but before you arrived, full blown scrap in the downstairs bar.
I heard about it.
There was a fella with his t-shirt ripped off and all inside the bar, like looking out the window. It was like, you ever see when like a dog sees another dog walking and starts barking at the window? It was like that there. But the fella outside was like, come on outside then, come on outside. And your wee man was in the bar with his top ripped. And I was like, I was fucking overstimulated and I didn't know what way I was meant to go. It was just, it looked like fucking something out of Shameless. I felt
And
bad.
that bar's nice too. Well,
I know,
it looks nice.
it looks nice from the outside, then you go in, it's fucking head case.
I know, it was
I
just
suppose
me.
it used to be the Weatherspoons in
Red.
Lisburn. So maybe just kept the client
Yeah.
over. Yeah,
Maybe people still think it's Witherspoons and are just
fucking
going
acting
around,
like
yeah.
they're acting like I don't even know. But I had to ring Adam to come down and get me because I was like, I don't want to walk through this bar in case they're like, who fucks this dick? Like,
my mate from boxing, Jason Quigley, he's from Donegal, but he was down for, there was a show on, don't know, I can't remember, there was a boxing show on anyway, but he was down for it.
Aye.
So he had texted me just that night and says, me and my missus in town, do you want to go for a pint? And I says, I'm doing a gig in Lisburn if you fancy it. And I'm like, oh, fuck it. So he come up and he said to me, fuck, I'm going to have to break up a fight there before I get down. I was like, Jesus.
Didn't do a very good job.
I know.
Because whenever I first arrived, I did hear one of them be like, oh, I'm going to ring the cops. The cops are going to get wrong or something. And I was like, what the fuck's happened here? But then, because I didn't know there was an upstairs to it.
Yeah.
So I thought, if I had to do the gig, do you on the bottom floor,
Yeah.
where all this is kicking
All
off? And I thought, fucking hell. But then I went up the stairs and it was all 50-year-old middle class women from Lisburn. And I thought, well, happy
It
days.
was packed.
It was alright.
Yeah.
And they weren't even middle class, they were all fucking head cases.
I don't know.
See how many times a drink would have got fucking knocked over and everything. But it was good. I liked that one. I like gigs like that. Some I don't like. I did one in. I've talked about this before as well, but there was one up in Rathcoole. I did in Linfield Supporters Club for, do you know, Gary Pollock.
Yeah.
He was like headlining. It was like a fundraiser, and he said about doing support on it. And I was like, yeah, 100%. Worst gig ever.
Was
just,
it?
Oh, just can't.
What?
Fuck cunt, pedo.
Fuck's
It was
sake.
absolutely
Cunt's just
nuts.
off her head.
That
That does a thing. See, when you go to like rough bars and they're
It's 50-50, I think, with
like,
them.
yeah, it's really 50-50, maybe 60-40. Because a lot of them, like people, they're from that area and they don't leave that area, so
Yeah.
they're going to their local and they're there for a night out and
Yeah.
they've never went to comedy, so they don't know like how to behave.
And I think there was a DJ on after, so they're just going to a fundraiser, and then they're like, "Oh, well,
Hurry up, we get the DJ on.
yeah." Do you know what I mean? I mean, Gary, God love him, he says to me, "There's a DJ on at the minute, and they're just, you know, he's not playing anything too mental." I went down, it was fucking Castles in the Sky playing. I was like, we haven't even gone on
And then
karaoke.
how can you even get them
How
to
does it
start
get more
listening?
mental?
Yeah.
But like after I think because it's not just a comedy gig. It's like there's two things going on at once. But like you did the Duns gig last year.
Yeah, I loved it.
It was, and I did one
loved it.
before, and it was good crack. It's not really a rough bar, but it is like a social club
local,
in East
yeah,
Belfast.
yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
No, I really loved that gig. It was really good, and most of the gigs in local places are good because
Yeah.
the community, like I'm saying, people don't like to leave their
Yeah.
like the familiar surroundings. So a lot of, if it is just a comedy night, people are grateful to have it because they're like something different.
Aye.
But when they have DJs and all going mental, you get young people there and they don't know how to behave. They think it's just a night out. And then as well with comedy, a lot of the clips that go viral are crowd work.
So people are
So
expecting
people
it.
are trying to get
Aye.
ready.
And I think that's a thing as well. I think if you're not in the comedy, like that's what you think a lot of it
Yeah.
is. People are like, oh, I spoke to people, and you're like, oh, I'll go to this gig, and they're like, I don't want him slobbering at me. It's
Yeah.
like, he won't.
Do you know, I had never went to a comedy gig before
Had you
until I done it.
Really?
My first gig was my first time going to a comedy show.
What made you want to do it? Like, how did you go from boxing to comedy?
Just so hard. It was best man. There was three things that happened. My granddad's 80th, right?
Uh-huh.
And all my cousins and all and aunties can all sing and play music. So they put on like a show for my granddad. My granddad can sing, and everyone was up, like doing songs for him, and doing stuff, and I'm my grandma's favourite, right? And
Is this in your Jamaican
oh,
grandma?
aye.
Yeah,
And so I was like, look, I'll go up and just say a few words about him.
Aye.
And so I went up, and the speech that I was giving about him, I was doing stand up without even knowing it, just had everyone in stitches. So after that, people were going, would you ever do stand up? And I was going, nah, I don't know. Like, and then I was best man from my cousin's wedding, and I gave a speech, and everyone was in stitches. And then the year after, I was best man for Tyrone at his wedding. And everyone was going, fuck me, that was brilliant, you should do stand up. So it was in my head that
But
I'm
it was only in your
capable of
head
doing
from
it.
then, or like, had you ever thought about it even before that, or not really?
Not really. I thought about it before, and I said to one of my mates, yeah, I might go down and do a open mic night.
Aye.
And then I went, I don't know, like, and then I just maybe go, wait, maybe I'm not as funny as what I think I am. But so it was never in my head, and then so those three things were in my head that I could do it, but I was still a wee bit worried because I'm talking about my granda to everyone who knows him. I was talking about my cousin to everyone who knows him. I was talking about Tyrone about everyone who knows him. So would I be able to make jokes that everyone could get if they don't know me? And then Sean Haggerty and Tyrone used to do a podcast together. So I had just lost a fight, and I was on a podcast, and Sean says, like, what do you want to do? Do you just want to keep boxing, or do you want to do anything else? And I says, I want to do everything. Like, I don't want to have a ceiling. I want to try anything. And Tyrone was like, he thinks he's funny. He thinks you should give him a show, go on your stand-up show. And Sean says, right, I'll give you a spot, 5 minutes. And then I done it, and it went brilliant. So I just loved it from there. And then,
just kept going.
like, straight after that 5 minutes, I come off a stage, and Paddy McDonald says to me, do you want to do the fill? I thought he was only joking. He went, no, seriously, I think it'll be good. And then Fintan Harvey says, do you want to do my show next week?
Aye.
And could you do 10 minutes? I was going, how can I make 5 minutes into 10 minutes? So I just kept rolling from there.
And do you prefer the boxing, or is it like just two? Do you just look at it as two different parts?
Nah, I prefer it over boxing.
Really?
But I loved boxing, and boxing, like the feeling you get off winning a fight, even just fighting, everything about it is that can never be matched.
Yeah.
But it's hard to explain. Maybe it's like an oxymoron, but it's not enjoyable, but you love it. With boxing, like it's not.
I can't imagine it's enjoyable getting punched over and over.
But
again.
even like the feeling, the anxiety before the training, everything about it is not enjoyable. But you just love it. It's hard to explain.
Do you think that's why you don't get nervous with stand up?
Yeah,
because
definitely.
You had so much nerves before fights.
Definitely. And then with stand up, I just enjoy it. Everything about it's enjoyable. You know, slagging people, slagging myself, making people laugh. I just love all.
I suppose it's not like you're one on one with someone either with stand up either. Like it's like different. Obviously, it's completely different.
But it's very similar. Like the mindset and the setup. But like on my first gig, something that made me, I was a wee bit nervous, and then something that just settled me down was in the wee dressing room. Was a wee kitchen in the GAA club, and everyone was like going over their sets, and Dave Elliott was on, and before he went out, he jumped up and he went, "Where do we do it, lads?" And see that saying, "Where do we do it?" Every boxer says it before. No, like before you're going out to fight. Oh, you're in next. Oh, fuck me. Where do we do this? Where do we do it, lads? And from I ever started boxing, from I was 12 right through. That's the phrase that everyone says before they go out. And when Dave said that, I was like, I'm familiar. I've been here before. So that just made me like relax. And then he went out and killed it, and everyone killed it. So, but that made me just feel like at home. You know?
See, I would be dead nervous. See, if I'm driving to a gig, I'm shitting myself. But see, if you're like just talking to everyone else beforehand, I'm like, that's fine now. And then like before I get on stage, my heart's going to ding around. Like, big time. Not so much now. Like, it would have been worse at the start, but like I still get it a wee bit now.
Yeah.
But I don't even know if it's like nerves or it's more like excitement. Do you know, because you want to
Yeah,
do it as well.
it's hard to tell a difference because the feelings are so similar. Like.
Yeah.
But I see you asked me earlier about Top Secret.
Mhm.
So what happened now? I got nervous before that because I was originally meant to just do 5 minutes,
Aye.
and then the special celebrity guest was running late, and so did you ever see the Godfrey, the comedian, the black guy from America, and he does like impressions. No, brilliant at impressions, very funny, but he has like 1 million followers or something on Instagram.
That's who
But
it was.
he was on, right? So I was meant to go on before him, but he was running late. So they come down to me and says, Tommy, you're on next, but the guest is running late, so can you do 10 instead of 5? And I was like, yeah, no sweat. And then the Top Secret, have you ever been in it before?
No, never actually been.
So that was my first time in it as well. There's a club downstairs and an R1 upstairs.
Aye.
So go down, do 10 minutes an hour, and then go upstairs, do 10 minutes again. And I was like, Jesus, I've just been practicing 5 minutes like all week. Let me try and think of what I can make this 10, which will land with an English crowd. So I had to quickly like brainstorm and then get up, and it went brilliant. But what's good about them clubs, again, I wasn't wearing a watch, but they have a light at the back and it turns red
whenever you're
when you're ready to finish.
Right.
So
I noticed I did Limelight the other week, and I noticed in the big room they've got an actual clock that goes down to the second.
yeah,
So you're like, you know, but then I forgot to just fucking look at it as well.
yeah,
We were only meant to be doing 7 minutes, and then it was like a comedy thing or
yeah.
comedy thing,
The
charity
fundraiser thing, yeah.
and it was only meant to be 7 minutes, but then people were going over, and I thought, fuck it, I'll just do I'll just do if I can get do my 7, I'll do the 7, but if not, I'll do 10.
Yeah.
And I just forgot to look at it. But I think we were talking actually about the Lisburn gig, and I bought, you know, one of the wee Casio watches.
Yeah.
It's like 13 quid or something, and I got it and brought it up on stage with me. And I was trying to look at it, but because it's so dark,
Oh, you couldn't see the
you
face.
press the button and everything. Because my fingers are so fucking fat and stupid, I couldn't press
couldn't
the button
press
to
it?
get the light on. I just didn't know what time
It's
it
just
was.
not meant to be. It's not meant to be. Even like when I done openings for Paddy in the SSA, I think there's a clock on the stage. So I looked, and I didn't look straight away. I went on, and then I'd said a couple of wee bits, and then I looked at the clock, and it says 22, and I went, I haven't been up here for 22 minutes. No chance. But the clock had just been running from the start of the show.
Oh, right, okay.
But I didn't realise it. I was going.
Oh, you didn't look at what time you went up at?
Yeah.
See, I think I'd forget to do that as well. Be like,
And
fuck, what
have
time
you
is it?
done dailies before?
Up in Oma? No, not even.
So I'd done that for the first time a couple of weeks ago, and Keezy says there's a clock at the back just above the bar, and then I looked, and then I was going, what way is that going? Like I couldn't make out what the numbers and anything.
Was it like an actual like?
No, it's a digital clock, but I couldn't see if like I don't know why. I was just having a brain fart on stage. But yeah, definitely watch has to be worn. I
know
keep
I need.
forgetting them.
I saw a comedian from Manchester. I think he's from Manchester. Freddie Quinn. He had this big like a Casio G-Shock on, and you could see big bright screen on it. And I was like, I just need to get one of them.
Yeah.
But then I think Chloe said about getting one. Like you can just buy they're like a stopwatch that you wear on your wrist that has like a light up screen on them.
She's a legend bringing the friggin' 15s.
Oh, they're great too.
I want to do more gigs with her. I've only done one gig with her, but she brought 15s, and at the comedian Christmas
She brought
drinks,
more.
she brought them, and they were great. 'Cause I always thought I didn't like 15s.
Aye.
And then she gave me one. I just
Why
took
did you
one.
think you didn't like them?
I don't know. Anytime someone offered me, I was like, nah, I don't like them. Maybe I just didn't like the look of them. But I didn't want to be rude, and because she brought them, and I took one bite, and I was like, oh my God. And then at the friggin' Lisburn one again, I went home, says to my missus, I was like, comedian brought these 15, but she makes them, is it like
Oh, she made them with a chocolate bar on them.
different
Malteser, I think
chocolate,
they might have
something,
been.
and I was like, and they were great. And then she brought them again. I was like, I like her, and she went, Tommy, you like 15s? And I was like, maybe I do. Turns out I actually do.
I've never heard so. I just didn't think I liked 15s.
I don't know why. Anytime they were gone, I always would say, nah, I don't like 15s.
It's like the most inoffensive fucking wee bun you can have.
Now I'm a fan. Fuck
She
it.
brought the first time she did my podcast. She brought cookies from the Spar, and I really like their cookies.
Yeah.
They do ones with like a bit of like a dairy milk caramel in them, but they put the caramel through it, and they're unbelievable. She goes, I actually would have baked them myself, but I goes, here, don't be worrying. And then I think she baked. What was it? Did she bake something the second time? I think she baked, might have been 15s, might have been buns, can't remember what it was now.
Unreal.
But that might be the play now. Just bring 15s to every gig, or just do a bit of.
That may be my thing now. If I could also do gigs, it's Chloe on. She's not on. I'm not doing.
But I took a notion. Yeah, I didn't bake anything, but it was like they were going up to the shop the other day because I saw a video of like someone making like Easter egg buns. And I was like, I'm gonna go make them.
Yeah.
And then I got on. I went to go up to the shop and I was like, what am I doing?
You should have done it. You should have followed through.
No. I wish I did. I can't make any. Can you cook?
Yeah, I can cook, but I'm not allowed. my wife cracks up. She said I'm too messy.
That's the problem I have is I just don't like cleaning up often.
Oh no.
That's everything goes in the air fryer.
Air fryer. There we go.
Oh why? I meant to ask you about the food thing earlier on. If someone was to do the videos that you and Tyrone were doing, and they said to you, "Where do you go for a munch? Where are you picking?"
Well,
you did. There was a Jamaican place.
Tasty Island. I just came from there to here.
Isn't it Bloomfield Roundabout? Or
no, it used to be there, but now it's moved to Halt.
Oh, yeah.
So
have they a stall there?
They've got a. Well, it's just before you go through the doors in
yes,
the Halt. So
it's like the actual
a wee restaurant in St. Place.
What did you get?
It's friggin' great. So I got a beef patty and some jerk chicken. I didn't get anything extra. And we drank this. We drinks it to mix. Sorrel and ginger, Jamaican delicacy.
Is it? What's that in? It's inside it. Ice.
Aye, because she had them freezing.
I've never tried a Jamaican patty. Dan, to try one.
You need to get them. She doesn't make them all the time, like. But I was looking on Instagram and I seen, because when I went in the last time, she said it takes too much time to make them.
Aye.
So she's not going to do it.
What is like the pastry part of it or something that would take?
I don't know. But she said it was taking up too much time. So seen on Instagram that she made a bet, says like going straight down.
I always say I don't even think I've had jerk chicken before.
You don't know what you're missing.
No, I know. There was a place.
It is a wee bit spicy, but it depends. What, like different jerk sauces, like depending on who's making it.
Aye.
So you can get some that's like not one bit spicy, and then some that's really spicy.
Yeah.
But the chicken itself isn't. But it's like the sauce that you put on top of it.
We went to go to one. There's my mate lives in London, and I was over in Brixton staying with him, and he was like, "There's this Jamaican place. We'll go and get." I actually wanted to get curry goat.
Yeah.
And rice and peas is what I wanted to go for. But we went and they were just closing up, so I had to get a fucking burger instead of somewhere. Fuck's sake.
And I have to say, I'll just give you some directions for next time you're in Brixton. For getting curry goat, get it with white rice instead of rice and peas.
What's the difference?
Just a batter. It just goes better to get.
See, what is? They're not actually peas, are they? Are they
nah,
like
they're
beans?
kidney beans.
Ah, yeah.
Do you know, for my, and it took me till about last year, I realised that their kidney beans are not not really, but
they're like
my whole young life I was like, wait, there are peas and then there's green peas. I didn't know what the difference wasn't until I was friggin' a long grew up with it. All right, the peas aren't actually peas.
And then is it actually goat as well?
Yeah, but it depends if they can get goat. But
it'll be lamb probably.
It'll say if it's not good, it'll just say curry mutton, but it's unreal.
What's mutton? Sheep?
Sheep, yeah.
See, I thought, I suppose lamb is baby sheep. I thought fucking lamb was baby goats there for a second. But I can't imagine it being any different.
Baby goat? What is it, baby goat?
Don't tell me, because I do know it. I do know it. It's not a lamb, it's Billy? No, it's a kid.
A kid?
Kid, yeah, fuck.
Billy.
What's a Billy?
Kid?
A Billy's a male goat,
male
isn't it?
Billy goat, alright.
See? But I didn't get to try it. I will try it next time.
Definitely. You should go there now.
I know, I forgot.
Because she's from Jamaica.
Yeah.
So it's not like just like someone like me, like friggin' plastic Jamaican.
But you grew up with Jamaican relatives and all. You wouldn't know.
I know, but like she's the genuine article. Like,
the real deal.
And she can cook so good. Like, it's unbelievable.
I didn't know the move. I thought she was still up at what do you call it, Bloomfield Roundabout. Because there used to be a kebab shop there that was great, and then she moved in. And I thought, fucking hell, Jamaican place.
Fucking taking over, Rockstead.
But I was all for it. I thought that'd be great. But he tried, and then, but if you had to pick somewhere else, where would you go?
For like the takeaway or the sit in?
Do one of each if you want.
Trying to think now. Like sitting in. Do you like Indian food?
Oh, I love it.
Bengal Brasserie. I don't care what anyone says. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bengal Brasserie is the nicest Indian in Belfast.
Big claim.
No, not on normal on the Lisburn Road.
There's
the Lisburn Road one's the top of the pubs, and there's people like go on about space in Lisburn.
Yep.
Not great.
New Delhi's my favourite.
And New Delhi is friggin' top of the pops too. I love New Delhi.
Oh, are you getting what curry are you getting?
Well, see, if I go with my wife, she always gets chicken tikka korma, and so I always just get something else because I'm gonna eat hers anyway. But I like lamb rogan josh.
Yeah.
I love friggin' plain naan as well.
Not Peshwari?
Nah.
What?
Controversial. Everyone goes, what's wrong with you?
Even a garlic naan, like, do you know what I mean?
Like they're plain naan.
I actually got an Indian on Sunday night. I was
so did I.
Did you? I got it delivered. Did you go out for it? Did you get it delivered?
Nah, I got it. Well, I went and picked it up.
Oh, I see.
Bengal Brasserie.
It's better than Chinese, even delivered, but I do prefer it sitting in. But I got mango chicken. Yeah. And it's kind of like a korma or a masala, but it's like sweet, but they have bits of mango going through it. It was actually pretty nice.
It's so filling, Indian.
Oh, because the amount of rice and bread, and papadums and all.
You're just busted off, sort.
But I think it's the same with the Chinese. I think you can go back to an Indian easier than a Chinese, but because you can just dip the bread into a sauce or whatever.
Oh no, that's great.
Like, see a wee beer with an Indian, like
a beer with an Indian.
Oh, great.
Cobra,
or there's another one. Tiger's great.
Yeah, it has to be done.
I was in Liverpool the other week, and there's one. Have you ever been to Liverpool?
Do you know, I've been to Liverpool, but I've never went for a night out in Liverpool.
Have you ever seen Chinatown?
Nah.
They've like a proper Chinatown in Liverpool, and like all the Chinese restaurants are proper Chinese restaurants. Like, I went and me and my dad. So I was going to the match and then doing hot water, and so we did the gig, and then
that was recently, or wasn't it?
2 weeks ago. I went with my dad to the North. It's called North Garden. Fucking best Chinese in Liverpool. It's like one of the ones, you know, all the Scousers go to it, but also so do all the Chinese folk.
The Chinese Scousers,
all go to it. And we go in, and my dad's sitting going, Matthew, fucking look at in here, because it's proper old school, like it's like a Chinese from the 70s, but it's like a sit-in one, and they have a traditional Chinese menu, for all the mad shit, like fucking chicken feet and all that, and I just got crispy shredded chicken or something.
Chicken balls out, gives an A1.
but they do a Chinese beer called Sing Tao. Fuck, it's lovely.
Blowheady.
Not even like that strong, but it's just, you know, when you're eating your Chinese, and then they do this rice called Young Chow fried rice. And it's like, they put like, what do you call the pork? Char siu pork and prawns and all through it. Fucking hell, it's great.
Great.
It would be the only one I would say I'd probably rather have than an Indian.
That particular Chinese. Like I love Chinese as well. There's the one we done a food review for, Go Sun in Andytown. It was unbelievable. Unreal. I don't think I've had one from West. I think, isn't there one everyone, sorry, tell a lie, there's one everyone rants and raves over, New City. Not even that nice. Davis. Do you know, I've never had it there.
No.
Because it's down the road.
So it's the hard man.
And I've always wanted to get from her because everyone talks about it, but it's like anything, once you find something you like, you stick to it, don't you?
I always, whenever I used to watch your and Thrones videos doing the food, I used to think, what would I pick?
What would you pick?
I used to have rack my brain over this, because I don't know. I think there's one, because I think you have to stay local.
Yeah, you wanna give your local, yeah.
But then I'm also like, it just depends what I want on the day. I would probably.
What is great from around here?
There's loads. There's Highburger and Banana Block, to be fair, but it's technically a North Belfast establishment.
Is it?
That's where the fellas are from, yeah.
Right.
But they used to do it at St George's Market, so they did.
Float here?
Never been.
Fuck.
Do you think I'm gonna go to them fucking queues?
Listen, get down there early, and it's worth it
early
100%.
12 o'clock on a Wednesday and all. I'm in work, fuck's sake. But
You had the day off a day.
I know, I was eating wings, fuck's sake.
I'm telling you now, that is the nicest pizza I've ever tasted in my life.
Really? Because I have strong feelings about pizza as well.
So did I, and I thought it was kind of a hype job a wee bit because everyone goes on about this floating on queue down the road. And I thought it was influencers have hyped it up.
Yeah.
But fuck me, it's just
everyone
unreal.
does say it's great. It's just
I don't know what it is about it.
I need that you can
10 out of 10.
like pre-order a full pizza on
Can
the
you?
weekends or something, but it's like fucking 30 quid. But
you couldn't even eat it. Like,
no.
I think I had 2 slices.
Aye.
And I was full.
See, if I'm getting a pizza,
this thick a slice.
Was it the square one you got?
Yeah.
See, if I was getting pizza, it's either I'm making the drive, like I'm going either Little Italy in town or Pizza Works up Antrim Road.
No, right. I'd say, did I go to Pizza Works?
I think you did.
I
There was
think Dara
did. Yeah.
Yeah, did he pick Pizza Works?
So. But Pizza Works is great.
Yeah.
So you can get the pizza well done in there, which I like, so they make it proper crispy. I don't know where I go. There's a chicken place, like a chicken burger place called Hats and Wolf down the road. I would pick, because they do really nice wings and their burgers are great too. I'm trying to think where else would be good up here.
We went to another place around here. Do you know Crawford?
Aye, the food fella. Yeah.
He sent us to a place to get. It was like a munchie box. I forget what you call it, but
was it a Chinese or
no? It was like a tippery.
Right.
It was great.
John Dory's is good as well.
I think East Belfast has loads of all the great foods over here.
Mate, it is alright. Ballyhack, fucking the food hotspot. There's all sorts
Big
of Ballyhack.
Big time.
I got foul play the other day. Actually, I got one out of there. It was good. Then there's Mandarin City. You've got Flink, a burger place and all now.
Yeah.
Pizza Express, but you don't fucking worry about it. Like Pizza Co. If you want.
Pizza Co.
It's good. I actually, do you know what? I like it.
Yeah.
Pizza Co is great.
What's not the like?
Exactly. But there's nowhere, I don't think, see, I just like anything, really. But then I'm also quite fussy. But like, is there something, has anyone told you an order and you're like, we're not getting that?
There was, I can't remember who it was, and they were given like all these like real intricate details for. I was like, do you know what? We're not gonna get all that. We're just gonna. I can't remember who it was, but they were real particular.
Aye.
Who was it? It'll come back to me.
But did you have to do the thing where like food influencers have to ring up? Do you know ahead? Did you not bother doing that?
Because we wanted to give a honest rating. So if you got it for free, you couldn't say, I was thinking.
Did anyone ask us to come down and like do a review for them?
Yeah, so if someone did ask, then we wouldn't rate it.
Aye.
Because you're kind of compromised, aren't you?
Yeah.
But
such a funny word. Like fucking the Israeli IDF have got to compromised by the CIA.
But a lot of people did, and then people are still asking now. But we haven't done a food review for a while, so we're just trying to like pivot the way, because stuff just gets so saturated, doesn't it? And then you're always trying to think of like what else can we do different.
Aye.
Because when something is going well for someone, then everyone just jumps on and tries to copy it.
Is where I'd say the food, like the food influencer thing. Like I would love to do it, but then I also think like, what are you doing differently? Then you were doing something different in the sense like asking people.
Yeah,
like that is the different part of it. Where I just be going, I want to see me get a kebab here. Do you know what I mean?
But people love it. People seem to love watching people get food, but.
See, if I'm eating food, I love watching someone else eating food.
Do you?
like there's fucking Lad Bible do these videos, and they have like footballers trying like different snacks from like the UK and France and everything. Yeah. And I just sit and it feels like you're eating with someone.
So we're gonna start doing them again, but it's hard as well to try and find people who.
Aye.
Because we wanted to get like local celebrities.
Yeah.
So we actually still have loads left to get. Fuck's sake, do you know what happened? Tyrone's fucking camera broke, so there's so much footage that we lost. We actually done a food review for a Chinese in West Belfast, and it was fucking great. The walk in,
aye,
it was unbelievable.
Whereabouts is it?
Grantia.
Don't think I
But
know it.
Tyrone's cameras broke, so the footage isn't it. But that there was second to none.
Do you know there's a Glen Road up in West? There's a Glen Road as well up in East Belfast.
Is there?
And I can't remember what the Chinese was called, but there was a Chinese on the Glen Road. There was two Chineses, both had the same name, both on the Glen Road. And me and my ma ordered from it one night, and we were like,
For the
why is
other
this
one?
taking? Yeah, why is this taking so fucking long? And then the other way they give you a wee menu, do you know
Yeah.
whatever? And we were like, that's not even fucking East
Fuck's
Belfast.
That's well. Surely they should have said something on the phone when you said your address.
We're not
Yeah.
delivering over there or something.
Fuck's sake. Hungry bastards. Just talking. Here, that was a pun. Unintended pun. Hungry bastards. But they're just doing anything for the extra delivery charge.
Well, last time I saw you would have been was that gig in Lisburn, but then the Super Bowl you did the wing thing, the wings thing.
That was hell.
Hectic, was it?
Do you know, I have done a few hot food challenges, and after the last one that I did, I said I'm never doing it again because it just messes you up the next day. Your stomach's in agony, your hole's in agony. It's like seriously, it's weird. And so on the way down to do this, well, we were looking for a food challenge, so I texted Tristan to see if they had any, like food challenges, and he says we're doing this wings thing. If you and Tyrone want to jump on, I says right, we'll do that. And on the way, I said to Tyrone, see, once he gets too hot, I'm pulling it. But I've beat him on all the hot spicy challenges.
I have to say, but he didn't embarrass you there. You got two. You get the second round. He got
third.
the third.
I got the third. He got the fourth.
Fucking hell.
But I was willing to jump out after the first because the first one was hot, and then I just didn't want to be the first person to leave, so I was waiting on someone else to jump out. And the wee man beside me, he was sweating buckets. I was like, mate, you've nothing to prove. And he's like, and he won fucking, and then
why do we do this, lads?
And that's what it was. It was one of him. Why do we do it? And then each sort of first, and you have to eat 5 of the wings too.
That's what I didn't know. I thought it would have been one wing each round.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it was 5. That's fucking. It's a lot of wings.
By
Like
the time we got to round 3, I was looking round. Everyone was looking strong, but this guy was saying the sweat was dripping off his chin. His glasses and all were steamed up, and I kept saying to him, "You're all right, man. You're all right. You're all right." And then no one was tapping it. So then I just started slowing down, like waiting to see if someone would tap it. And the people were all up for it. But then once I seen the first one go down, then someone else, and then I was like, right, that's me, I'm done.
I can split here.
But
I don't
Tyrone
think
went,
hot ones.
he took it to the next level, and then he was fucked all the next day. It's not worth it.
How long after does your mouth be sore for?
All night.
Like I would have to get the ice cream and all in.
Yeah, like I done. Remember the hot chip challenge, one chip challenge? Me and Tyrone done that. That was the first one I done, and that was hell. That was friggin' hell. Like, have you ever done a shit that burns? Like, it's like shitting fire. Sorry to get graphic, but that's what it was like. Shitting out boiling water, and then the next we done a live podcast in the garage for Patreon, and we done a hot wing challenge. But we weren't meant to be doing it. It was just like for the people. And someone brought this extra hot sauce, and I went, wait, go try it. And then I just got excited. I don't know why. I grabbed it. Was like
the bottle, not
the
even
bottle,
like on a wing.
nah,
Fuck
and then
me.
straight after, I was like, why did I do that? I was in agony all night, all the next day.
I've seen ones of like fellas eating them and they go to hospital and all. Like
Oh,
I can't remember if it was wings or what it was, but a fella was like fully fainting. The ambulance had to come for him and everything.
It's no joke. You had to sign a waiver before you do that thing with the wings thing.
I'd like to do do you ever see that Hot Ones?
On YouTube?
Where you go up. I think I would do that, but then it's like you forget because it's not like you're just eating a really spicy wing. It's like everything you've eaten before that is also like fucking hot as well. So it's like accumulating.
Yeah, I have no interest in doing any more spicy food challenges. But it's like out of pressure as well. So, you're Jamaican, you like spicy stuff, but I don't really like think's too spicy. Do you know what I mean? I just take a wee kick. Nothing fucking.
We had that Dragon's Breath fucking Wingstop sauce earlier on.
What was that? Look.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's not even that hot. I had the mango. Have you ever had Wingstop?
Nah, I haven't mind it.
There's a mango habanero one. I thought it was fucking roasting the first time I went. Like, I went in Glasgow, and then there's one called the Atomic, and I've said, like, when we were doing that thing earlier on, I was like, we should just fucking get the Atomic for a laugh here while we're filming. But then they were like, oh, we can't have sauce. And I was like, oh no, fuck's sake.
Darn it.
Tommy, it's been an absolute pleasure here, brother.
Thanks for
Do you have
having
anything
me.
you want to plug?
Yeah, so we're doing a show. You're opening.
Yep.
Sunflower on the 21st of May. You can get tickets on my Instagram at TommyMac90. And then up in Derry, we're doing a show again on the 31st in the Playhouse. The tickets are only £12. Like I say, it's Sunflower on the 21st. Myself, Matt, we're gonna. Do you get called Matt?
No.
Do you hate that? No. So I always hate people shortening names, and then I've just done it. But myself and Matthew, we're gonna do the Sunflower and get their tickets. I don't think there's that many people can get into it, but we want to pack it out.
Yep. Sunflower's good as well.
Yeah.
Like, it's a good wee spot. What's your Instagram? TommyMac90?
Yeah, Tommy MAC90, and then check out Whiskey and White YouTube channel. Our latest video is me and Tyrone camping up a mountain.
I saw that
Oh,
TikTok earlier on.
It was a nightmare. So if you want to see me having a nightmare, go for it.
What have I got? Fuck all. Wafflers is next week. This will be out tomorrow or maybe today. I don't know. Tickets. It's on the 10th. It's going to be me, Daniel Cairn, Potty Roth, Mickey Bartlett, Dave Elliott. That'll be good crack. And then me and Soupy are doing a split show the day before in the American. No tickets sold at all. So
Get them.
Get tickets.
Get them. Hurry up.
That'll be good crack. Me and Soupy doing half an hour each, live and uncut, extended edition. That'll be good crack, and you get that from Kill Your Darlings Instagram. But Wafflers is going to be on the Accidental Theatre website, so get tickets to that.
Make sure you're there. Be there or be square.